Hailing from Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, now settled well in Ahmedabad, Gujarat for years, Dr. Ravi Rao is a humanitarian whose interest in the cosmic and human relationship drove him towards his path of astrology. Learning from various institutes like the prestigious Harvard University in the United States, Dr. Ravi Rao has done his research for over 20 years now, with a hope to make this world a better place with his knowledge, and to impart that knowledge, now he aims to open his doors to anyone wishes to benefit from the science of planets.
In olden times, every king used to have various experts in their kingdom, in their court. Whether it is Akbar, whether it is Vijayanagara Empire, Tipu Sultan, there are many kings who ruled India, and all these kings used to have experts in their court. One particular subject was more important in those days was court astrologer, who used to advise king on various subjects about his calamities, weather forecast, rain forecast, for agriculture purpose, storing the food grain, or invasions or neighboring countries attacking their own kingdom. So this was more sacred and in-house advice given by the ministers who used to depend on astrology in advising the kings. This was the starting point of astrology, where astrology was at its peak. In the modern time, the astrologer is limited to personal astrology. Every householder knows about astrology. Even on a daily radio, people listen to astrology. Daily newspaper, people read astrology. But nobody talks about country's astrology. I have, in my efforts to bring in the ancient subject back into the modern age, I have researched for the last 20 years and came up with a book called Nation's Prophecy, which talks about 202 countries' horoscopes. When you talk a country's horoscope, you may be wondering what it means. Like every country has a horoscope. Every country can be classified into a dictatorship or a democratic set of government or a kingdom in the modern age. So this astrology chart of a country can give you overall view of political analysis, social analysis, and economic status of the country. A political stability can give economic rise in the society, which will bring a social justice to all the segments of the society. So understanding from a country's horoscope, a political astrologer can give you an insight into country's stability of politics and economic growth. Thereby, the investors and business community can invest money in the country for their respective businesses, and the politicians can take policy making for the betterment of the country. So this is the subject the whole political astrology talks about in the modern format. To know any election at any given point in time, you want to know a country's political status for any purpose of investment or anything, you must have the country's horoscope and election result day and swearing in ceremony of the running government. If you keep these three things in front of you, you can really see what the sentiment of the public towards the policies of the government, towards electing a new government or re-electing the existing government. All this analysis can be done with the help of state formation chart and country's horoscope with election result day. This technique is very proven. I've been experimenting the last 25 years. This is a great subject since coming from Veda's time or ancient times. Even other civilizations like Romans, Greeks have ventured into the subject. This being a subject of origin of India, we must take advantage of this for the good of the society. After 20 years of research, I have written a book by name Nation's Prophecy, which covers 202 countries' horoscopes, and deep analysis of many countries is being given. Political astrology is getting a momentum. It is needed of the society. It is interesting to read a country's political scope and economic factors that influence the country. I have written this book in multiple languages. The books are available, the details of which are given in the description below.